I have been a massive fan of the Middle-earth franchise since I was a young buck. The Lord of the Ring movies, the Hobbit prequels, and of course, the games.
What is that?
Shadow of Mordor's Platinum Trophy is jam-packed with 74 trophies, with 52 of these being in the base game. Orcs, lurkers, betrayal, nemesis, and tons of action. The game begins as our son and wife are slaughtered right before our eyes, and then our life is taken. But as we die, we're brought back to life to explore Mordor and uncover the truth of what happened.
You are banished from death.
What did he say?
Our first task was to take out 4 of these Uruks, and then drain the final one to obtain some more intel, which gave us our first trophy of the game. The game revolves around a nemesis system, which allows you to take on certain war chiefs at different periods in the game, and it operates in an open world feel, while throwing side quests and main missions at you. And as you take on these war chiefs, or if you were to die from one, others will gain intel and level up based on how it went down. It's a pretty cool system, and there's a lot more to it. Within one of our first side quests of the game, we are tasked with hunting down Gollum. This is his first appearance in Shadows of Mordor. And throughout doing so, we get bombarded by this guy. He's pretty freaking ugly. And we do get an achievement for taking him down with the bow and arrow. After this, we did a little bit of free roam and side quest, and our third trophy comes from doing a side quest for the Mithril Blade, which also levels that bad boy up. While in the interface, we level up the bow, which also gives us an achievement for unlocking a new rune slot. We make our way through another war chief and pick up a rune as we progress throughout the story before starting our next main mission. These guys kind of spawn all over the map, and you can run into them at any time. Continuing the campaign, we are introduced to Ratbag. He is a member of the Sauron army, but he does become an ally to us as he helps us throughout the rest of the campaign and gives us some pretty cool tips. Our whole goal is to kind of make him big and buffy and get him to become the biggest war chief. After stopping this orc's face in, we picked up a plant off the ground to heal ourselves, which actually gave us the Novus achievement for collecting herbs. And then we took down this war chief, gaining some more intel about what's going on, which promoted Ratbag to the next tier. We unlocked the third rune slot on the main weapon, which gave us a trophy. And then we met up with Gollum again to progress throughout the main story, where we had to follow him, take out some archers, and of course take out another war chief. This is also where we learned a new combat move while taking out a horde of ghouls. We got our 7th achievement as we freed our 5th Gargon, which are like these dog things that like to fuck up the orcs. Then I died to this thing, which leveled up a couple of different war chiefs. Pretty freaking annoying. Upon taking out the other twin, Ratbag does get promoted to War Chief, which we do get a trophy for doing. I went ahead and completed my first Outcast mission, which gave us an achievement. These are essentially stealth-free missions where you gotta free the slaves from the Oryx. We then did some more free roam, which completed another bow mission, which unlocked the Legend of Azkar, which allows us to start upgrading the weapons even further. Oh yeah, 10th achievement. And then I ran into multiple war chiefs at the same time while doing a rescue mission. This was so hard. This is actual bullshit, bro. There's 2 chiefs in one area. Bro. I finally killed them, which gave me some more intel on some war chiefs that I was hunting down, and we went ahead and completed the mission. Execute. Bonk. See ya. Sheesh. We whipped out our amazing Assassin's Creed skills and got a 60-foot elimination, which gave us our 12th trophy. Don't get me wrong, the free roaming and open world aspects of this game are absolutely stunning, and I would love to do them all day, but we have a campaign to finish, so it's back to finding Gollum. We track him down, find this vision artifact, watch a pretty cool cutscene, and we learned the power of the ring, which gives us a trophy for just watching the cutscene and progressing throughout the story. But now we gotta get the hell out of there, which is where we learn a new ability for our bow, which allows us to actually teleport to targets now, which is super freaking cool. We're gonna go ahead and keep progressing throughout the story as we follow Hergon throughout this area to poison out some grog barrels and find his wife. The next main mission does not allow us to start it, as we need 4 war chief kills, so we're gonna go hunt them down, find some more intel, and slaughter them. While hunting down some intel, we do get a miscellaneous trophy for inflecting 20 flies on the Oryx from dropping one of the nest. The 15th trophy comes as we kill off all the trainee Oryx, and we start learning the legend of the main blade throughout the game. We then unlock the 4th rune slot on the blade to get another trophy. We finally get enough information to hunt down Norok the Butcher, which is the 2nd out of 4th war chief that we need to kill. And upon killing him, we get 1 step closer to progressing the campaign. Bonk! Got it. Yeet. And our third war chief encounter actually wants to retreat, but we're not gonna let him do that. We need to get this kill to get one step closer. So we got it. Kill him. You're mine, buddy. Oh, wait. Bada bink. Wait, he dodged it. Oh no. Kill him. Let's go, dude. We finally got revenge on a war chief that had leveled up multiple times, completing a vendetta mission and giving us another trophy. Sit down, buddy. We then got a trophy for catching 50 orcs on fire by detonating barrels. And we finally beat the 4th war chief of the first area, allowing us to progress throughout the main story. Throughout the main story, we had our first main, real boss fight versus the Black Captain, known as the Hammer, who had some pretty cool movements and pretty cool abilities, but overall pretty great first quote-unquote boss fight of the game. And of course, this gave us a trophy. Continuing through the campaign, we had to make our way to the next vision artifact to trigger a cutscene, and then we were bombarded by a massive amount of ghouls, including the Matron ghoul himself. I kind of camped the bow on this just to kill him to get through it because the fight sucks. And yeah, it was time to get out of there. Throughout the next area of the campaign, we learned how to brand other enemies to make them work for us and fight for us. This is where the main storyline kicks off, as we need to brand all 5 of the current war chiefs to make them part of our army. It's a pretty cool freaking system throughout it all, and probably one of the more fun parts of the game. And throughout completing the first section of the campaign, we get 2 achievements for toppling the statue of Sauron, and the achievement for lifting the curse. Continuing the campaign, we learned the ability to mount the Kargons by doing the next bounty mission with Torvin. He teaches us quite a few things, and then we have to go ahead and hunt down the big, massive Garog. Pretty cool new ability that we have to mount these things now, and we get to ride them around to kill off Oryx and all the orcs around the map. Before continuing the campaign, we have to get a little bit of cleanup stuff done, as there are a bunch of miscellaneous grind trophies for completing the sword, bow, and the dagger. Throughout doing this, there are multiple missions for each weapon, which allows you to level them up and get new rune slots as you progress throughout each separate mission. It's a lot of fun and a big grind of the game's platinum. Our next trophy comes as we brand an officer in the middle of combat, allowing him to work for us on our side instead of killing him. And our next trophy comes from unlocking every single tower within the game. This is on both maps. And the next part of the campaign has us carrying out Homegirl to safety, where we do get ourselves a trophy for saving her life. Finding 25% of all artifacts within the game is apparently an achievement, so that's pretty cool. And then we come across the 5th and final war chief of the campaign, so we brand him, which does give us the achievement for branding all 5 war chiefs at a time. Torvin the dwarf sends us on another campaign beast hunting mission to take down the legendary Garog, so we do exactly that. And as we defeat him and make our way out of the cave, we do get the achievement for completing the mission. We are coming relatively close to the finale of the campaign in Shadows of Mordor, where we need to use all 5 of the branded war chiefs to take on the Nemesis army. And this leads out to an all-action brawl, which is honestly so freaking good, bro. And once we kill all of the Nemesis, we do have the task of hunting down the Black Captain and draining him to complete the campaign. I've got to be completely honest, this campaign was such a great time. Honestly, bro, Shadows of Mordor might be one of my top 3 favorite single-player games of the year. It was great, it was fun, it was exciting. The story itself was just written beautifully, bro. And for a 10-year-old game, I think it still stands up as a top contender. But there's the achievement for defeating the Black Captain. Oh, it's not over. We have to eliminate the 5 talons of the Black Hand, which kind of stand below him. And after killing all 5 of them, we have to go defeat Sauron himself. And this is the finale and the final campaign achievement as we defeat the Black Hand. 10 out of 10 story, bro. All right, let's go do some cleanup shit and get this platinum trophy out of the way. Our 31st achievement is followed up as we collect 50% of the Lithonian artifacts across the map. The next bit of cleanup is to go ahead and complete each weapon to level 10 out of 10, which requires you to do all of the different missions scattered across the map. We also need to go ahead and upgrade the entire skill tree within upgrades. And we need to collect 100% of the artifacts and the little symbol writings on the wall. Here's the trophy for listening to and finding all of the artifacts scattered across Mordor, and finding 100% of all these scattered Lithodian symbols across the map. And then we went ahead and unlocked the fire arrow and detonate ability for the bow and arrow, which allowed us to do the final 10 out of 10 legendary quest for the weapon, which upon completing it gave us the achievement. We then got the trophy for eliminating a war chief after luring out all of its 5 soldiers, which is pretty easy to do once they're already branded, as they're basically on your side. We then completed the 4th hunting challenge, which gave us a trophy while I was trying to do something completely different, and we killed 4 rats. And then I put a death threat on another captain and had to go slay him to get ourselves another trophy. Completed all of the outcast rescue missions, and then I went on a 4-hour grind to capitalize on a chief's fear, complete the 10 dagger missions, have an Uruk become war chief and then kill him, poisoning a captain at his own feast, acquiring a level 25 rune, completing all of the hunting challenges, execution on a flaming berserk, helping a captain survive a recruitment power struggle, the rise and the fall trophy, and starting a riot to attack another war chief. And I have saved the best for last, the White Rider trophy to liberate 30 slaves within 180 seconds. And that brings us to the 51st trophy, giving us the 52nd as the platinum on Shadow of Mordor. If you guys want to see me do the other 22 achievements within the DLC, I will happily do it. Just drop a comment down below. And thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Another platinum trophy to the books. And please subscribe if you watched all the way and you're hearing my voice right now. Have a great day. I'll see you next time, and later.